dear people. Today I want us to talk about reasons why you should not inherit people's enemies. We are guilty of that. Maybe all, maybe some of us. We have become enemies to people just to show them that we are loyal to them or because we want to please them without knowing why we are making enemies with them. So today I'm here to tell us why you should not inherit people's enemies. Because somebody is angry with someone does not mean that you have to be angry with that person because you're close to them. No. First of all, understand that you have a life of your own. That person has a life of theirs. And they have different opportunities as to you. They have different favors as to you. So, these reasons, after you listen to them, you will decide if you want to keep being an enemy to that person you're an enemy to without having reasons, or you want to make amends. Firstly, the first reason I want us to talk about is when you are inheriting somebody's enemy, you might not know the entire story. So most of us have faced situations where somebody tells you, "I don't want you to ever talk about that person or with that person." You don't know why. You don't ask why. You just quiet and then you inherit that enmity. You just make enemies or you stop talking to that person. Have you taken out time to ask that person why they are not talking or why they want you not to talk about? It is most common between parents, family, it is and friends. It is common with us. We just because we are upset with somebody, and if you want to see or they want to tell you the reasons why you're angry with this person, or if you summon the courage and want to ask, it becomes a whole big problem between you and that person. They start doing the mind manipulation. They start manipulating you. They start doing the blackmails because they want you to stick to them. They want you to prove to them that you are loyal to them by not talking to that person. But if you that person that they want you not to talk to them, have you asked yourself, what is your loyalty? Is your loyalty to something you know and you decide which one is the truth or not the truth, or your loyalty is blind loyalty? Loyalty has a purpose, has a reason. You cannot be loyal to something which is not correct, which is unfair. You cannot be loyal to that. But we just get up and we do blind loyalty to people. It is not good. Another reasons why you should not inherit somebody's enemy is that you're the person that wants you not to talk to the other person might just be wrong, but they will not give you a reason as to why, because they know that when you eventually find out that they are wrong, some of us will stand up to them, but some of us, as blind and stupid as we can get, we will keep being loyal to them blindly, not knowing that that loyalty is to your own detriment because you are being loyal to something which is wrong. You're being loyal to someone who is wrong, but making you to punish an innocent person. That is another topic. You are just punishing, or you are just making another person innocent. You just made an innocent person suffer the consequences of something they should not have. You know. Another reason is that when the two people eventually settle their problems, do you know who you become? You become the villain in the whole story. You become the bad person. Because they start looking at you. If you can go to the extent to support what is wrong, what more can come of you? What are your capabilities? That means you can incriminate somebody. You can incriminate somebody forcefully. You are a bad person. You become a bad person. So, my dear people, before you go inheriting things that has nothing to do with you, ask yourself the question: what are the purpose of me even inheriting whatever is going on? Your mother's problem, whoever has nothing to do with you. Your father's problem, whoever has nothing to do with you. You see parents grow up and they're not speaking to their aunties and their uncles because their parents had told them. Or sisters, they are disagreeing with people and they don't want you to talk with them because they are angry with those people. What about your personal relationship with those people? Why can people not let others grow to know people for who they are without backbiting them, without talking bad about them to other people? So you meet somebody because you don't like the person, you already painted a black picture of that person to another person. So by the time that person is meeting that person for the first time, they already have a whole imagination of who that person is before even knowing them. And the thing is that when you get to know that person, you see an opposite of what they have been telling you. Let us stop inheriting people's enemies. Another reason why you don't need to inherit somebody's enemy is because you might just be losing opportunities in your life. That person that you are hating, you don't know how that person will love you or that person will help you tomorrow. None of us know our tomorrow. None of us know who will we become tomorrow. We live each day and trusting God. So that person that they have made you develop enmity for, not knowing what they have done, might just be your destiny helper, might just be the person that's going to lift you up when you fall down. But because you have made an enemy out of them by yourself, because we have made an enemy out of them, we cannot see the good that they have or they are showing or they are bringing towards us. Because you already have a negative image about them in your mind. You never see these people as good people to you. And that's how your opportunities of blessing pass you by. That's how your blessings are just transported from there to somebody else because you have inherited somebody's enemy. So, my dear people, we should be careful. We should be careful. This can just be a clash of personality. People are jerking their shoulder. I pass you. I'm more than you. And then they drag you and put you in the center of it. You might be a humble person, but they are measuring their power, their strength. Clash of personality. Another person wants to show another person that I'm better off than you. Now, they have brought you to the center. Are you clashing with your own personality? Do you have personality issues? No. So why are you in the middle of that problem? Why are you in a situation where you have no reason being there? You just come and inherit people's problem. You just come and then you're taking sides. Be careful. Let us be careful. Taking sides between friends and colleagues. That's what some of us we do. You're at work, you have your friend, you have your colleague. You take sides. You don't know what will happen to you at that job site. Some of our friends, even that they are very evil. Oh. Some of our friends, they pretend to be our friends, but they're the ones even leading us down. We have seen situations where friends claim to be friends and lead others astray. They make you hate that person that's supposed to love you. They alienate you from that person that's supposed to be a helper. That is what enmity does. That's what inheriting people's enmity will do to you. You alienate yourself from the people who are going to help you. And when you get to the place where you are supposed to get the help, you meet that person. And you're confused. You start regretting your actions later. Before we do certain things, please, let's ask ourselves how it's going to benefit us tomorrow. I know we want to be loyal to people. I know we want to be friendly to people. We want to keep our friendships. But ask yourself, how is this friendship benefiting me? And how is it costing me? Weigh your odds. Weigh your odds. Parents, uncles, sisters, stop forcing your enemies to your children. You, that child, what has your uncle done to you? Then you're not talking to them because they're not talking to your mother. What has your mother done to them? Then they're not talking to your mother. We are the ones to fix these problems. When you come and you meet your parents and not talking to each other, ask questions before you go ahead just inheriting enmity or making enemies. Then you don't have understanding of the situation. Have an understanding of what is going on. Then you decide if you want to talk to that person or not, but not based on the word of one person. Hear from both sides. Hear from both people before you go ahead and make your conclusion. Don't be a sheep and you're following behind people. Don't be a sheep that they have tied a rope on your neck and they are dragging you every side. And then the thing is that the worst part of it is that at the end of the day, we start regretting our actions. They said, I am sorry, comes too late for some people. Had I known, it's always late. Had I known, but you knew. Some of us, we know. Some of us, we know some of these things. We choose to ignore them. We choose to give a deaf ear. We choose to throw them behind us. We choose not to even give a sense of reasoning to it. Then you start telling yourself, had I known, it always comes late. So my dear people, make sure that this content is something that changes your soul, please like, share, comment, and click to my notification bell and stay tuned for my next video.